Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and we're here today for another brew review. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. You know how we do. For all my returning viewers, you know how we do. So come on in, let's get the show on the road. So today we're going to be doing the Shiner Kosmos Reserve. Kosmos Spetzel. It's always 12 ounces. Well, not always. Sometimes it's 11.5. But this is a 5.0% alcohol by volume. Mr. Randy did pay $2.49. It's, well, plus tax, out of my local HEB. Well, one of them anyways. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a slow roll. Born in Bavaria. I hope that covered it. We'll pass on the government. I love how you can get paid to drink beer. Okay, there we go. Aromatic lager, specially brewed to celebrate the man who started it all. Kosmos Spetzel. Where's my tool? Where's my tool? There we are. All right. Get the pour on showing. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. There we go. I think my cat's at the door. There we go. The nosing is really light, really light. Like there's almost nothing there. It's a nice, beautiful amber color. It is a lager. It's got a nice head. The head seems to be hanging in there just a little bit. That's kind of interesting. If you go deep enough in the nosing, you're going to get that typical Shiner, what is it, like the barley, the malted. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to the nosing, so it doesn't smell like much of anything. But let's get it on the palate and see how that works out. Let's turn up the juice and see what shakes loose. What movie is that from? Mr. Randy is just full of pop cultural references. That's what happens when you grow up in the 80s and the 90s. And you have a TV for a babysitter. Enough of Mr. Randy's childhood trauma. Let's get one more on the palate. Did I tell you the story about how I ended up taking the TV apart? I'm not talking about tearing it apart. I'm talking about dismantling it, screw by screw, wire by wire. Because I wanted to see the insides. I wanted to see how it worked. One more to the palate and we'll talk about it. The beer, I mean, not my childhood. So the head's pretty much thinned out. And here, have it taste. Here. What do you think? It's not bad. I don't know. I don't do research for the brew reviews unless I have to go back to it. Unless I want to go back to it and have more, then I'm going to want to know more. Like, I'm not getting a whole lot of difference between this one and their Shiner Bock. I do believe on the Shiner Bock episode, I talked about how I prefer the Shiner Black better. It's darker, it's richer, it's thicker. We all like them thicker than a Snickers. She's 6 Sorry. Twisted up there. She's thick with 3 C's. I gotta say, I like this better. Yeah, you know, I think I do like this better than the Schinner Bock. This has a little bit more character when it comes to the flavor profile. I didn't get it right away, but now that I'm getting into it, see, now I want to know. Now I want to know. Now I want to know. So now I'm going to have to do some researching, find out what makes this different, why it's a reserve, and what makes it better as a reserve. Why is it better than the Bock? I have the blonde. They do have a blonde, which I'm going to showcase that on the channel soon enough. Yeah, but this is, in my opinion, this is better than the Bock. Well, yeah. It's very unfortunate that it doesn't have a matching nose profile. The aroma. It's very light. It doesn't have a lot of character. It doesn't have much to the nosing. But the palating, you might not get it on the first sip or the second. But you can see halfway through this glass, I can definitely start picking out some subtleties, some of that richness, some of the quality. So I'm going to have to definitely rank this better than the Bock. I like it. Of course, you know, this is a singles. They do this in the store. The singles, they have like an end cap. It's like a, you know, you go to a regular store and you have the reach in, you open the door and they have all the bottles and cans and whatnot that are chilled. They have something like that, but it's not in a refrigerated case. It's just sitting on the end cap. And they have a plethora, a cornucopia, a wide spectrum of all kinds of singles. And of course, like I said, they do charge you a little extra for the singles. You could probably get this closer to under $2 per bottle if you buy the 6-pack that's sitting on the shelf behind me. There it is. Schinner Kosmos. Let's give it a rating. We'll try that. Let's give it a rating. I'm probably going to rate this a strong 3 out of 5. I've had much, much better, but considering this ain't that bad, and it's pretty good for being not bad. So let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.